Hello YouTube, it's Victorian Doucette, President and Founder of the Bright Ideas LLC, back again to talk to you about ERP system selection. If you're in the market, here are a few tips that I've found will save you tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars in frustration, lost time, and cold hard cash. Just like when searching for a new home or car, you have to be very specific about your needs and make some fundamental decisions first before even looking at potential items. Some of those decisions would be things like how many bedrooms in a home, the number of baths, city or suburbs, build or choose pre-existing, fixer-upper or move-in ready, sedan, two-seater, SUV, or minivan. Is performance or fuel economy the most important? When shopping for an ERP, it is critically important that you understand your company. The first step is knowing what you want so that you can get what you need. I'm not talking about having performed a business process analysis. That is part of the decision-making process and part of making the critical first step. However, what I'm talking about here is knowing your mission and business plan. What is your mission? In other words, what problem was your business created to solve? Is your company post-sale, value-added services centric? Is it a catalog sales business? Is it custom engineered order centric? B2B sales, retail, e-commerce, or a combination? What percentage of your mission does each of these components comprise? What is your functional business plan in terms of where you are today in the market or markets that you compete in and where you plan to be in the next 3 to 5 years? Is your plan to have sustained growth of 10, 15, 20% annually or more? Operationally, what does that growth mean for each department within your organization? Specifically, what goals, tasks, and objectives need to be met per month, per quarter, and per year by each department in your organization to operate according to plan? Creating realistic, measurable performance metrics will allow you to see what the ERP system needs to provide you with. An ERP system at its core is a very basic software tool for managing business operations across the enterprise. Much like a house is simply a weather-tight structure to protect you from the elements, and a car is simply a vehicle with a passenger compartment and a motor that can transport you from point A to B. The ERP systems that you evaluate should be most heavily weighted in the percentages that support the organization in the areas outlined in your mission, whether it's B2B sales, e-commerce, catalog sales, custom engineered order, or what have you. The ERP system should, as closely as possible, be aligned to support your functions. The ERP's mission is to provide you with the framework to easily monitor and adjust your performance metrics to efficiently operate according to plan. The ERP horror stories that all too often are out there are associated with ERP system implementations that had extensive project creep and cost overruns due to massive customization. That happens when people go in, purchase a system, and then decide they want to change a 2-bedroom to a 4-bedroom. Generally speaking, ERP systems are sold in modules and implemented that way. The concept is, much like when building a house, once it's weather tight, it still isn't ready for occupancy. The individual trades need to come in and do their parts. Electricians, plumbers, drywallers, painters, tilers, etc. During the implementation of the ERP system, every department within your organization will participate in building the ERP system by migrating legacy data and learning how to align the ERP system's processes with the current ones to achieve the goals, tasks, and objectives that you've outlined in your plan. When selecting an ERP system, a good general rule of thumb to reduce the cost to migrate your legacy data during implementation is to purchase a system that has a SQL database backend and is capable of XML reads and writes. Both XML and SQL are universally utilized non-proprietary programming languages which provide you with a flexible and across the board sound and future-proof foundation for your system. By beginning with the end in mind and making a selection that's designed most closely to match your mission, you will dramatically reduce the cost of the ERP system and the time to implement. Understanding your specific requirements is the first step in beginning the search. Making a final selection comes after much more specific evaluation of the organization's current state and future state unique needs. As always, if you have any questions or comments, either send me an email or give me a call. Thank you for your time and have a great day.